Hello everyone, Von Marie here and welcome back to the Imagine Crafts YouTube channel. So we are going to make a wood grain background using these Memento inks in Rich Cocoa and Peanut Brittle, and they're Tsukineko inks, and I love this on Kraft cardstock. I haven't tried it on white cardstock yet, but I do love it on this Kraft cardstock, and this is a heavyweight paper. I think it is 110 pounds. And you can go back as much as you want, just swipe your inks across until you are happy with the way it looks, and it will dry, and I just love the way it looks at the end of this card or process. And so I'm just swiping it. I'm using my Imagine Crafts mat, which helps me. And then I'm going to emboss one of these vases. I actually embossed two of them, but I'm only going to use one. I couldn't figure out which one I wanted, and I really like this round vase. Or maybe you call it vase. Either way. And I am using some embossing powder today. I am going to be using, I did use a, I don't know if I wrote it down. I did use a darker embossing powder and I didn't think it showed up well, so I'm going to be re-embossing it. So I am just, I've never used these images, so I just want to make sure. And I'm using VersaFine Onyx ink the first time, and this is where I didn't really like the way it looked for this project, although it is really nice. The hologram, I think it's hologram embossing powder that I am going to be using. So there it is, really pretty, and I'm going to put it in a container after because it's the first time I'm using it, and it looks way, well, it looks much better. Not way better, it looks much better with I think I used Versamark instead of VersaFine, so that was the problem. And so I do show you what it looks like, and then I switched it up. And that's okay to do. If you're not happy with your results, just try something different. And luckily, Imagine Crafts has all the inks you need and embossing powders. So, and so here is the way I liked it better, and I switched it for Versamark, so I am going to use that instead, and I really like the way that looks. And that was on watercolor paper. And now I'm using Memento ink to watercolor my vase. And I'm going to be using this pretty blue, and I will have all the details of everything I used down below for you. And I've never watercolored with these inks before, and I got a little spot there, but that's okay because I'm going to cover that up. And so it didn't want to like kind of blend more there, but that's okay. It could have been from my embossing powder. And I just wanted like a water look in there. And I'll just do that one as well. And so I just rubbed ink on my stamp block and added water, and there's my paintbrush, and I'm just using a number 2 paintbrush there. And then it'll dry, and I again like how that looks, so I've never used watercolor. And I think it's so pretty with the embossing, the embossed edges there. I love to watercolor with embossed edges. And now I'm using Memento ink again to ink my leaves on this flower that I die cut. And I am using some sponge daubers, and I'm also using Pear Tart for this. And I did use, let me see, yeah, some sponge daubers with the lid, and then I'm just going to ink up this pretty orange, which is VersaFine Clair, and I'm going to ink that up on my flowers here, and then I will, and that is in summertime, and it's really, really pretty. And I'm just going to ink that center one in, and so I love the way die cuts look with ink. And so it just takes a little bit of time to add a little bit of ink to your die cuts, and I think it just makes a big difference. So I'm going to clean up my mat. I'm also going to fussy cut my vase, and here it is. So here is my watercolored back, or my wood grain background that we created. I did stamp a sentiment with the Delicata Golden Glitz ink, and so it says just a little note to say, and then in the inside we can say anything that we want. I'm not sure what kind of card this will be. And so I love how everything is turning out. And so, like I said, there's a little spot on that vase, but that's okay. And I will cover that up with my stem. So I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of this vase, and I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of my sentiment as well, and then everything else will be glued with liquid glue. And I will use some on point glue in just a second for my embellishments. And let me see. And the blue earlier for the Memento ink was Summer Sky, which gave us that pretty blue water for the vase there. So I hope you try out these products. Try watercoloring with your inks. They're so much fun, and you never know, you might really like it more than your real watercolor mediums, or the ones you usually go to. And I'm just going to glue my stem and add my blooms and my sentiment, and I'm gonna find some matching gems to match my orange colored blooms there. And I really, really love the VersaFine Clair inks. They're so pretty, and if you've seen the new ones that are coming, I'm super excited about those. And just a finishing color, gluing here to the way I want it. And then my card base is an A2 card base at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and it is, I believe it's 110 pounds as well. And I'm just going to stick another part in there, another die cut to add. Well, I thought it needed a different color in there, so, and just trying to get it to stick together so it doesn't fall apart, and then just gluing it. So super fun. And that Delicata Golden Glitz ink is so great. I love it. I'm gonna have to really use it a lot more. And just holding everything down using a bone folder, and or you can use a stamp block to hold anything down. I do that as well. And then I will put this banner on top. So my wood grain background was a little short, but that's okay because I like the way the white looks. I was able to add some, show some white on my card, and I like that look as well. I do it sometimes, so it's good when you have a shorter panel. And so there we go. You can also put this card on, this panel on wonky. That would be good too. I like to do that as well. And I'm gonna put more than 3 embellishments on this time because I thought they were so pretty and it looked so good with this card, so that's why. And I'm going to use odd numbers. I always use odd numbers, and if I don't, I feel kind of, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's me. So here's my gems, and aren't they pretty? And the on point glue is so perfect for adding your embellishments. I just love it. So I'm just adding drops of that on point glue onto my wood grain background that we created, and we did inking and watercoloring and embossing. So lots going on for this card. Even though it looks really simple, we did a lot of steps here. But it came together really quick, and I thought it was a lot of fun. So I hope it inspires you or motivates you to try something that I did on my card today. Let me know. That would be great. And I will just ink up a little area here to give it a little something. And then I will share a close-up. And so thank you for joining me today, and have a wonderful day.